studios in Los Angeles, here's Chris Myers.
Hi, how you doing? And welcome to the program. Thanks for joining us Saturday night in Las Vegas. Caesars Palace playing host to an intriguing fight. Hector Camacho taking on Oscar De La Hoya for the WBC Welterweight Championship. We welcome the Macho Man, Hector Macho Camacho, middleweight champion. Nice to have you on the show.
Thank you.
Good to see you. We saw those interesting outfits. This chain you're wearing, but what does that thing weigh?
It weighs a whole bunch, man. It hurts my back. I don't know it's because I came down weight or what, but it's heavy.
Part of your training says...
Well, this is a trail mark since back in the 1980s, you know. When I was younger, say about 16, 15, 14 years old, I always wanted to be dressed in leather suits, have the Lamborghinis, the Ferraris, have a big plate. So it kind of stuck by me, have a nice tail.
Wild out, but I heard you were maturing. We talked about a more calmer Hector Camacho.
You definitely have a more matured Camacho, a more family Camacho.
Why?
Well, I kind of done everything there it is to do in life, you know, as a teenager and as a
Something you wish you didn't do?
No, I've done everything. I still wish I could do other things, like, you know, but no, I've done about everything.
So it's time to settle down.
Yeah, I've been settled down for the past 4 years already.
Right, recently married, a couple of kids, and we're going to talk about your son, who is also a boxer as well. But with the outfits you wear, is there a story behind it? It seems like you enjoy. That almost helps get you ready for the fight when you proceed into the
Well,
ring.
it does. You know, the way I come up with different outfits is that, you know, it's like a moment, how I feel, what makes me click, you know. Sometimes I feel like I'm a tiger, I'm a lion. I sit back, I analyze, you know, I look at the whole scenario, you know, what's going on basically in my life and stuff. I just come out that way. And for this fight, I feel like I'm the planting man, the man with the story, you know, fighting the old golden boy, you know. I mean, I'm the story, I'm the plan, you know. You know, this fight is Oscar De La Hoya defending his welterweight title against Hector Macho Camacho. But really, people are just really more into what Camacho's going to do with this young guy. What Camacho got left. Can Camacho be a shaker? Can Camacho make the weight? Everything's basically Camacho.
Yes, those are good questions. You are a heavy underdog. Does that motivate you? Should you be the underdog?
Yes, it does, but the reason why I'm so motivated is because his ignorance, you know, of going about the approach he's going about me, you know. Same approach Sugar Ray Leonard went about me, but Sugar Ray tried to be more tactful in the sense, talk about how great I am, this and that, that and this, but he was coming off like the golden boy, like, you know, he was using me as a vehicle to come back against his career back on the road. This kid, you know, he gets over 2 great fights, you know, which is pretty easy, but he prepared himself for those events like Whitaker and Chavez. He coached and walked through these guys. I'm really the tougher and the greatest fighter.
Well, you're what, 35, he's 24. He's got the 25-0 record with 21 knockouts. Is there a little envy on your part that he's been embraced and so well accepted that people have rallied around?
As far as envy is, no, because no way. I mean, I'm more than what he is, you know, as far as a man. I've been there, I'm there. I'm a superstar myself in my own mind, in my own world. He been coached. He been guarded. You know, I've never been guarded. That's why I hold the title as the bad boy of boxing. Very encourageable, very different, you know, but humble.
And that will be an advantage for you in the ring. When you saw him, when he fought David Kamau in June, I guess it was, and you were ringside in San Antonio, what did you observe about Oscar in that fight that you will use in this?
Really, you know, when they got this opponent from, that's just basically what was supposed to happen. He's supposed to look like a killer.
Second round knockout.
Yeah, I mean, if this guy had any chance to beat Oscar, it would have been a big fight like this. But right now, it's no other big fight for him in this magnitude. I was fighting 60, I've been fighting 60. But that's because, you know, I was busy trying to stay busy and overcome my domestic problems, you know. And I'm very happy. I'm happily married. I live well. I love my family, and it's time to close up the scene. But I want the truth to be said. I want people to know me as the great athlete and person that I am.
You were re-energized when you fought Sugar Ray Leonard back in March in Atlantic City.
No, I was re-energized when I married my wife. You know.
Really? So this was just gravy. This was the honeymoon.
You know, he You know, one thing about me, when people underestimate me, try to play me for short, for cheap, you know, I feel very disrespectful because I've done a lot of things in my career and in my life, and I'm very good with people. And Ray was using me as, hey, this kid, Ray, you know, I can take this kid because Macho's winning, he's fighting, but he's never this, he's never that. I mean, he's drugging out, he's this, he's that. Things that I go, wow, this guy really think he's small. And I just came back. I got ready for Ray.
You got angry.
I got angry. Maybe at myself, but not personally at Ray. But obviously, I predicted everything else I was going to do, and I did. And I put Ray just where I told him I was going to put him at. And Ray says that he want to fight me again. This time, he left on a wheelchair. Next time, he's going to leave.
Should Ray retire?
Nah, Ray can do anything he wants to do. Ray is a beautiful person, a great man, you know. Nothing personal. That comment I was just making it out of
You were teasing. You kid because you care. Fifth round knockout when you took care of Ray. Well, how about what De La Hoya said? His prediction was he would keep you around for 6 rounds and then knock you out in the 7th.
Well, you know, basically, you know, they think that being that I've been fighting heavy, that I will never make the weight, you know.
Yeah, they need to be around 147.
Yeah, I'm on my way right now, about 147, 148.
Because as a middleweight, you fight.
Yeah, but, you know, I ate and done so many things, you know, basically really trained, you know. But I trained in that because really there was nothing happening. I was just basically trying to put my life, you know, was polishing.
So how important is this fight for you?
It's very important, you know. Because I'm having fun again. I'm going to win this fight, and I'm going to win like a true master there. Yeah.
Will you knock him out?
I think I'm going to walk through this guy. I'm going to put him down to the ground. I'm going to fight him. I mean, I'm going to take a great shot. This guy keeps forgetting, and I don't think I've never been in his plans. He never really, I mean, he heard the name. He knows my personality, but he doesn't know me as a fighter. You know, I'm a great counter puncher. I can take a great shot. I can slug. I can punch. I do everything. I'm the master.
You're the Macho Man. We're going to talk about strategy and the secret weapon that Hector Macho Camacho has when we continue with the middleweight champion getting ready to fight Oscar De La Hoya. We'll also address his comments made post-Tyson Holyfield that got him into some trouble. We're up close with Macho Camacho.
African-American has the behavior, and then you get the nigger behavior. You know, and that's the behavior that Mike Tyson has around his entourage. And it scares people away. It's no class.
Those comments made in July following the Tyson fiasco as Hector Macho Camacho was talking to CNN-SI in New York. You, a couple of days later in Las Vegas, addressed that issue again. Are you sorry that you made that statement?
No, I'm not sorry that I made that statement. You know, maybe I used the wrong kind of speech, but at the same time, I was talking to a brother. To a black person himself. He knew what I was saying, you know, but basically I was talking to him, and I forgot about the camera, how other people are going to view it, you know, but...
What kind of reaction did you get?
I got a lot of positive reactions.
Positive reactions?
Yes, a lot of people came on and said, hey, Macho, you know, you're right, you know, but, you know, you're the only one who would say something like that, you know?
Wasn't there an outcry from blacks in the community or in boxing?
No, people know me. You know, I grew around blacks, and, you know, I mean, it's no big deal. You know, I'm streety, and nigger, the word nigger, you know, a lot of people, they get intimidated. And the people get intimidated because I am a personality, and they see somebody like me saying something like that, they want to comment off it. But it wasn't a big deal.
But isn't that word, that term derogatory? You know, and you were born in Puerto Rico, raised in New York.
I'll change it and I'll make it more controversial. Those faggots around them.
Well, that would also be.
Right. It was what different. It's a matter of speech.
Right, but those are derogatory remarks. Couldn't you make your point though, Hector, without using negative words?
But I'm not gonna feel sorry because I made nothing by it. I made a point. I've used the wrong kind of speech. So big deal. Right. But first of all, it's not about the nigger thing. It's not about Tyson, and it's not about his entourage. It's about Macho Camacho, and it's about Oscar De La Hoya.
Right. But when you made those, some people said that you were doing that to kind of add some hype to this fight, to bring more attention.
I don't need no hype to kick Oscar's butt.
All right, let's get back to just one other point, because I think it's interesting. You came from the tough streets, born in Puerto Rico, grew up in New York, similar to Mike Tyson, and what I gather what you were trying to say with Mike Tyson is he was hanging around the wrong kind of crowd.
No, it's not. It's just, you know, first of all, I love Mike. I have a lot of respect for Mike. I like Mike. You know, if Mike gets pissed off, you know, hey, I'm sorry. If you want to see me, you know, and give me an attitude, that show beef. If you want to fight, we'll fight.
Well, you've talked to Mike.
No, I haven't talked to Mike, but Mike is a good brother. Now, when you talk about the other guys around him, there's only one star in the entourage, and that's Mike. But Mike treats his brothers good, you know, and they all got cousins, and not everybody knows how to be a star. So when other guys, people come out, want to reach out to Mike, you know, Mike is a big monster-looking kind of guy, you know. Ain't nobody gonna hurt Mike. So they don't gotta act like I said, the nigga attitude. When I said nigga attitude, I meant that streety stuff, okay? It was the bad kind of speech to news, you know.
Okay. Do you think Mike Tyson should fight again? You want to see him fight again?
I think Mike should be able to do anything he wanted to. Best of all, I just hope he could be happy and stay happy and just, you know, do what you gotta do.
I've heard you talk about separating yourself from a certain kind of element that you grew up around, that you don't want to bail on your friends, but you have to make a decision at a certain point when you've worked your way out of a negative area that you can't continue to hang around that crowd.
When you got the kind of money that Mike has, you know, you want to go on and keep maintaining.
Well, you've been in that position, haven't you?
Yeah, I maintained and I supported and I looked out, but Mike likes doing that, you know. Mike was... He comes from an environment like the home, so, you know, Mike always wanted a family around him, and I can understand that, you know. His friends, they're all good people, too, but it's my way of expressing myself.
Right. How did you, though, separate yourself
well,
from
you
that?
know, I'm much more of a prettier person now, you know, and, you know, I like, if I'm with my wife, my kids, my girlfriend, I like to be able to go and make love to her and go to sleep, or she feels like going to the bathroom, she goes to the bathroom. Now, if you got people around you, you make love to your woman, I mean, they right there, they watch you go to the bathroom, watch you go back, you know, hey.
You mean that puts you in an awkward... I don't know if I follow you.
I know you don't. I got a little carried away.
I can't. Well, you can,
I got
you can explain that one to me a little bit later.
But that's what happens when I'm used that naked thing, you see? It's just the way I go around speaking my mind.
Right.
You know, I apologize to African Americans, you know, hey, I apologize, but I don't feel sorry.
Right, you have said that you are the people's champ in the Hispanic community.
Yeah,
Oscar De La Hoya is very, although born in East Los Angeles, obviously Hispanic background, he's very, very popular. Is there a rivalry created within the Hispanic community between you two?
No, it's nothing like that. I'm in the class all by myself when you want to talk about Macho Man.
But he's the favorite and he has the title.
It's so good. He earned it. He's a good kid, you know, he talks well, he got a good smile. I think he's a little gay, you know. But, you know, I'm just saying that. I got nothing against Oscar. I say he's a great fighter. You know, he's a great student, you know. I think he's listening, you know, instead of really looking more. But you got me all confused, bro, because I'm more man than he is in all kinds of sense.
All right, we'll talk more about that strategy and about Hector Camacho's son, who is also a fighter. We addressed family values, sort of. I'm not sure exactly where we're going, but we're going there with the Macho Man. And we'll have more in a moment. Don't go away. Talking about the family values, and previously you mentioned your wife and your girlfriend in the same sense. I assumed that was the same person.
No.
Who's 18, who is a professional fighter,
Yes.
Hector Camacho Jr., who is undefeated. You have fought on the same card.
Yeah.
How was that a special night for you?
It was a special night, you know. I mean, I get on to my son. I mean, he's great. He's my pride and joy. I'm his trainer. I'm his manager. I'm his father. I'm his idol. I'm everything he says I am. And by far, he's what made me give in that change, because I want to be a perfect example to
That's
myself.
him on the left, of course.
Yeah.
And did you want him to be a boxer? Did he say, Dad, I want to be a young age?
You know, kids are funny. Like, you got to watch things you do and say, because you'd be surprised what to be looking at. He used to always be in the gym. I used to take him to the fights, and basically, in his room, he wanted to be, you know, I want to be like Bruce Lee and act like Bruce Lee. He want to be like his father. He want to put a curl, he want to put his suit.
Does he have the outfits?
Yeah, he's the whole nine. This kid's so sharp, and he will be some kind of champion.
And what kind of advice would you give him about, maybe not so much in the ring, but about handling?
I don't give him advices. I show him. You know, that's the problem with today's day. You know, people always want to advise, you know. What you show.
But are you setting the right example?
Yes, I'm definitely am.
In what ways?
In all kinds of ways, you know. Could I pinpoint? No. But, you know, it goes to show he's 8-0. He's a good kid, you know, got a clean record, don't get in trouble. He's a good student. Unfortunately, you know, he felt like dropping off just to continue on boxing. But some way down the line we'll get back to school.
What kind of pressure, additional pressure, do you think he has because he has the Camacho name?
Well, he's gonna right now tell it's all right to be like me, at the moment, but I'm gonna be Oscar. I'm going to do things I gotta do so I could pass up the torch to him, and he'll follow up on my.
He said he could be better than you.
He's definitely is better. He's the best thing that ever happened.
Now, one of your idols in the ring, Muhammad Ali.
Muhammad Ali is number one.
But there's a little bit of
Bruce Lee is done that.
Bruce Lee, right, I've heard of him too, but not in the ring. But Muhammad Ali, an entertainer as well as a classy fighter.
Well, American Ali is just in my own era. I represent, my island, my people. I represent today's youth. People that want to be dressing like this, wanting things like this, the nice cars, the money, the fame. I have it all. I'm very tactful. I'm a gentleman. I'm a man. I could be crazy. I got it going on.
All right, and you want to beat Oscar De La Hoya. We'll talk about that fight, specific matchup in the ring with Oscar and Hector Macho Camacho when we come back. We're up close talking boxing in Los Angeles. We'll preview Saturday night's fight in a moment. The welterweight championship. You fought and beat both Sugar Ray and Roberto Duran. There's talk, and they were great in their prime. There's talk of those two maybe matching up, fighting each other. They're both in their 40s now. Do you think that's a fight we should see?
It'd be a great matchup. It will. As you know, the winner gonna be wanting Macho Camacho, and I will be Oscar. I will. It goes to show I wasn't never a 160 pounder, but I put all that weight up to take on this kind of fighters. And some way, somehow, I had to get myself back to the limelight where I should be at, and I'm here right now. And I'm showing gonna let this opportunity go. But this is my golden opportunity right here.
If there's a secret weapon for you, it's trainer Pat Burns, who knows he worked with Oscar De La Hoya, and now he's working with you.
Well, it's not hard to figure out Oscar De La Hoya. He is a kid, and everything he knows and learning. I've been through. Oscar, all we gotta do is just fight him down to the ground. He never been fought.
When you say he's never been fought, you mean what, from going inside?
Before, just fought him. Really nailing him, making him fight, taking shots. Taking everything he got to offer, see what he takes. See how bad he really is.
There's a rap that he doesn't like to fight inside, or that he's not as effective at just mixing it up.
Sometimes you just don't got no choice. You just don't give him no choice. And he is fighting a true legend and a true champion. And I am a very smart fox inside there, and I know how to beat fighters.
Yeah, what has Pat Burns told you specifically about this fight? Is there a different angle because he experienced working with Oscar?
Pat, we don't talk about no Oscar. We all into Camacho.
How about your right hand? I hear you were working on that a little bit.
Everything. Well, he asked me in the past, what have I done with my right hand a lot, So,
this is table, but let's not get carried away. That's for a later show on another network. But so are you going to use more of your, you are unbelievable. Are you going to use more of your right hand in this fight? Because we know you're obviously you're lefty.
All the years of practice, I will. And I'm not, we talk about good strategies and stuff. Basically, we've been correcting a lot of things that I could do, that I could work on, Pat been great. He's a family man himself. We have 2 kids. We talk a lot about.
You keep bringing up these family things, and then some of your remarks are
just. Well, like I said, I'm full of surprise. I'm very explosive. That's what makes me colorful, and that's also what gets me in trouble sometimes.
Do you want to agitate Oscar before the fight? Do you want to get on his nerves?
No, you know why? Because he already took the point. He took that role. He had to take me. And I've been taking this very seriously. This ain't about promoting. I'm already famous. People know who I am, and what I am.
If you win, is it already etched in stone that there will be a rematch?
Well, it's not if. I am going to win. And yes, I am going to take one fight before, and then I'll fight Oscar maybe sometime in January. And I am thinking very positive as a businessman and as a great champion that I am.
You're 35, and we talked about Leonard Duran in their 40s. Have you given much thought to how much longer you want to fight? Since you talked about children.
Well, they haven't. Foreman haven't. I'm just going to do it till I feel satisfied. And right now, I feel very satisfied. I got other plans in mind. I got a very smart wife, and she's very ambitious. Want to get into other things that I could help her with.
And you like to sing.
I sing, I dance, I do a little everything.
We got about 15 seconds left. You want to sing? You do a quick song to get us out of here?
You could always know it's me.
Go ahead.
I'm always the leader with a big macho plate. I'm bad.
That's it? Oh, okay. I thought that sounded like poetry, I think, a different version of that. All right, well, have fun with the fight. Stay out of trouble. Good luck with the family.
Thank you.
All right, come see us again. All right, appreciate it. Hector Macho Camacho with us up close, fighting Saturday night at the Thomas and Mack Center, presented by Caesars Palace. He takes on Oscar De La Hoya. We thank you for being with us, and thank you for watching. Have a good one. We'll see you on Thursday with Red Auerbach. Friday, we'll talk NFL with Ty Detmer of the Eagles.
Macho time.